Hey Renovators, welcome to Renovate and Rise. I'm coming to you again here this week to talk to you about balance. If you followed my Renovate Within You page this week, you would have seen some different posts and different quotes and pictures in regards to finding balance in our day-to-day lives. Now, I don't know about you, but that is not an easy thing to do, especially if you're a parent. If you have a full-time job, if you do anything other than sit on your sofa and not talk to anyone in the world, finding balance is very difficult in 2017. So what I want to do for you this week is help you find that balance. So I wanted to share with you a couple of really cool things that I do that are super easy and anyone can do them. It doesn't matter if you're on a tight budget. It doesn't matter if you have just a short amount of time per week. I grab scrap paper or printer paper, and not only do I have a list on my trusty phone, but I also make a paper list throughout the day. I end up also doing something I like to call mini lists, okay, where they're small components of, my 2 to 3 o'clocks, or hey, I have to pick up milk and peanut butter and eggs at the grocery store today. So number one would be composing a daily list. I can't tell you how many times that has saved me. My family knows that if you aren't on my paper list, an appointment with you, a soccer game, dance class, any of those things, I may forget those things because I'm all about paper and having that visual in front of me. So make a list on a day-to-day basis. The great thing about a list and finding that balance is that you're actually going to feel extremely accomplished every day when you cross those things off of your list. And you know what? We're human, guys. So if you don't get everything done, don't beat yourself up about it. Just add it to tomorrow's list. Or maybe you have a quieter day on Sunday. Put it on Sunday's list. It's life. Things happen. You got to go with the flow. So number one, make that list. Number two, I like to set time aside every morning for myself. Now, when I was a young mom and had children under the age of 6 years old, heck, even when I had teenagers, I didn't really have a lot of time for me. There's the jokes and the pictures that you see online and things where the mom's in the bathroom and oh, there's the kids. We really have no time to ourselves as moms or dads. However, making that time for ourselves is so crucial, not only in finding balance, but also in being the best person you can be for those that you love, your friends, your family, for the people that you work with, your clients, in your day-to-day life. You just are a happier person when you take care of yourself first. Now, when I was a mom of 4 young children, my alone time, which I didn't realize it back then, actually became a bath after everyone was in bed and asleep. Now, I'm not a huge fan of baths, but that was time to myself. I didn't have my phone. I didn't have to worry about folding the laundry or picking up the house. I was in this room, in this space where I was only allowed to focus on me. Now in my 40s, and my children are almost all grown, I find that time in the morning when I do my daily devotionals, when I meditate, when I pray, when I make my mental list of whose lives I want to impact that day, or what is the most important thing for me to accomplish that day. I also have found immense comfort and strength and a way of grounding myself through yoga. Through the yoga practice. I've been doing something called Vinyasa, which is extremely calming. Anyone can do it, guys. Trust me, okay? No yoga experience necessary. But it is time on that space, on that mat, where it doesn't matter what's going on in my world, on the street outside, back at my house, or in anyone's space or life. I am focusing on myself and that time on that mat. And I was so excited the first time I did that. I actually called my husband ecstatic and said, I feel like I just got a massage. Like I felt amazing. And so I keep going back. So rule number 2 is to make time for you. I promise you, you won't regret it. And you know what? There are 24 hours in a day. You deserve one. You totally deserve that hour to yourself. Okay? The last thing I want to talk about today, and this is a super simple list. There's so many other things that, of course, we can do to find balance in our day-to-day lives. Everyone's different. These rules or lessons or ideas aren't going to apply to everyone. But the last thing that I do, and it has made me just feel so good about who I am, is I never compromise me. That's something it took me a very long time to master. If I don't want to go to an event because it's going to compromise my fitness, I don't go to that event. If I don't like the energy of someone around me and they've invited me to do something, a lot of times I won't go because I am that protective of my positive energy in my environments. I really feel that we need to protect our space as much as possible in today's world. And so taking back control and saying no to things and protecting our energy is so important. So that is rule number 3. Never compromise yourself, okay? So make that list, renovators. Start the day out right tomorrow morning. Take that 5 minutes for yourself if that's where you have to start. Put yourself first and never compromise who you are. It's time to think about balance because balance allows us to live healthier, richer, more present lives. Get out there, renovators. Believe in the power of you. And don't forget to always renovate and rise. I can't thank you enough for joining me. Please feel free to comment below any helpful hints or anything that you guys do that allows you to be the best you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.